We don't like flies, let alone knowing that there are dangerous fly species out there. Welcome back to another video on the channel, and the following is a list of the 8 most dangerous fly species. Number 8. Black fly. A dangerous fly species to avoid is one that, like this one, can bite us and transmit diseases to us. This species of fly has an arched thoracic region, short antennae, and large fan-shaped wings. These vexing bugs are most common in late spring and early summer, and only the females bite. Black flies are very common in the United States, and they frequently live near bodies of water where their larvae develop. Bites from black flies in the United States are not particularly dangerous because they do not transmit diseases. Only people who have severe allergic reactions to black fly bites are at risk from their bites. Black fly fever is a common reaction with symptoms including fever, headache, nausea, and swollen lymph nodes. However, black fly bites in Africa and South America can transmit a serious disease known as river blindness. They typically bite the back of a person's neck, face, and head. Bites from black flies cause itching, red bumps, and swelling. Number 7. Deer fly. When it comes to painful fly bites, deer fly is at the top of the list. This fly has a medium-sized body and large heads, as well as dark bands on its transparent wings. Deer flies have razor-sharp mouths that they use to draw blood, and the bite can be excruciatingly painful. Along with the pain, the biting site will develop red bumps or welts. Deer flies, like black flies, are common in the United States, particularly in the Southwest. These flies are typically found near lakes, swamps, and other bodies of water, where they lay their egg masses. During the day, deer flies are attracted to carbon dioxide, movement, shiny surfaces, and warmth. Deer flies are dangerous because their bites can transmit a disease known as chillermia or rabbit fever to humans. It is a bacterial infection that causes fever, headaches, and skin ulcers. The irritations and swelling caused by bites usually go away in a day or two, but scratching can be dangerous. The good news is that this disease is treatable with antibiotics, but it can be fatal if not treated properly. There are also people who are allergic to deer fly saliva, which can cause hives or wheezing. If you go outside in an area where deer flies are common, use DEET repellent and wear protective clothing. Number 6. Horse fly. You can tell by the name that this fly species has something to do with horses. Have you ever seen horses use their tails to swat at flying insects? Those are the horse flies that the horses try to chase away in the barn or out in the pasture. Although they are not dangerous to humans, their bites are extremely painful due to their skin-piercing apparatus and 2 cutting blades. Horse flies can inject anticoagulants with contaminations into the host when sucking blood from livestock, particularly horses. Bacteria and viruses are among the contaminants that cause disease transmission and have a negative impact on livestock. Horseflies can transmit swamp fever, a potentially fatal disease to horses. A horse suffering from swamp fever may exhibit general signs of illness, as well as hemorrhage. Even if there are no signs or symptoms, a sick horse can spread the virus to other horses, which is extremely dangerous. Number 5. Robber fly. Robber flies, despite their frightening appearance, are actually quite insinuating. They have a large hairy body with a thin proboscis protruding from the back of their head. Robber flies, also known as assassin flies, were named after their aggressive predatory habits while feeding. That protruding proboscis, from which the name derives, is what we should be on the lookout for. This fly species primarily feeds on other insects, and these ambush predators catch prey in flight as well. If they are disturbed, they will not hesitate to use it to inflict a painful bite. The good thing about them is that as long as we don't do anything to them, they will leave us alone. In fact, having these flies in the garden is beneficial. This is due to the fact that they feed on harmful pests such as grasshoppers, leafhoppers, wasps, white grubs, and others. Number 4. Sandfly. This species of fly is hairy and tiny, with brownish, gray, or golden coloration on its body. Another feature that distinguishes them from other small flies is their extremely long legs, which are longer than their bodies. Unlike most biting fly species, this one is most active at dusk, but it does attack during the day on occasion. Sandflies are primarily found in tropical and subtropical climates, and they breed in moist environments. These flies can easily suck blood from the host thanks to their long piercing mouthparts. Their bites are also extremely painful due to their mouthparts. How can a mosquito, which is so small, be one of the most dangerous fly species? To begin, sandflies prefer to bite around exposed areas, such as the arms, ears, face, feet, hands, and legs. Their bites can cause blisters and small red bumps, as well as itching and swelling at the bite sites. Some of their bites can transmit leishmaniasis, a parasitic disease that causes skin ulcers, in severe cases. With proper treatment, this disease will heal within a year, but it may leave unsightly scars. Number 3. Stable fly. Stable flies have a small gray body with several stripes and a stiletto-like proboscis that extends beyond the head. The proboscis of these flies is used to pierce the skin and draw blood from their hosts, which include humans, livestock, and pets. This species is most active from late summer to fall, and it bites in the morning or late afternoon. Male and female stable flies both feed on blood, and some of these diurnal flies are active all year. Males die shortly after mating, whereas females die after laying all of their eggs. Stable flies are distinguished by their proclivity to bite people's ankles, elbows, knees, and legs. Furthermore, bites from these flies do not appear or irritate humans in any way. At the same time, their bites almost never cause allergic reactions. Simultaneously, stable fly infestation is almost common in some parts of the United States. Sandflies are particularly vexing because they are persistent and frequently ignore swatting. This is why many animals use stamping and other violent tactics to avoid being bitten by them. Although not as dangerous as some fly species, having too many of them in our living environment is also harmful. Number 2. Tsetse fly. Tsetse flies are small, but they are the world's most dangerous fly species. This vexing bug is tiny, with a forward-facing mouth that allows it to easily feed on animals and humans. This fly species is found in Africa, where it can be found in damp areas near lakes and riverbanks, as well as tropical forests. They are both drawn to fast-moving objects and the color blue, and they are most active during the hottest part of the day. Male tsetse flies are more likely to attack humans, whereas females prefer large animals. Tsetse flies, as one of the most dangerous disease vectors, carry diseases and parasites that they pass on to the animals and humans they feed on. These flies can transmit a serious disease known as sleeping sickness to humans, which can be fatal. Emaciation of the body, fever, headache, and swollen lymph glands are among the symptoms. There are 2 types of this disease, one of which causes long-term chronic symptoms that last for years. Every year, this disease kills between 250,000 and 300,000 people. Domestic animals are also affected by a similar disease known as nagana. Number 1. Yellow fly. Yellow flies resemble deer flies in appearance, but have a yellow abdomen and a hair stripe down the middle. This species is most active during the hot summer and early fall months, especially during the day. Furthermore, they are one of the few species that attack indoors. Yellow flies are rather quiet, so the person is unaware of their presence until the bite begins to hurt. Because these flies attack indoors, pets, particularly dogs, are among the most common victims. Yellow flies, which are common in Florida, are vicious biters that can cause significant pain to the skin. Female yellow flies are one of the most dangerous fly species because they are one of the most serious biting fly pests. Not only are their bites painful, but they are also large, itchy, and swollen. The symptoms for people who are allergic or sensitive to fly bites are dangerous hypersensitivity and other systemic reactions. Yellow flies, despite their aggressiveness, do not transmit any fatal diseases to their hosts, which is at least a good thing. And with that being said, it's time to end our video. What do you think about these dangerous fly species? Let us know in the comments. Like this video and subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos like this. We'll see you in the next video.